say a lot of things every day. People of different class and caliber talking about things that affect them generally.
I mean, what's your take on these issues and how would you go about them?
Let's talk.
Let's vibe.
Let's analyze.
Let's enjoy the argument.
Which brings us to one question. Who said what?
So now, speaking about things that affect people generally, I mean, every day, guy, one key thing is peer pressure. We've all been there. And like, it makes me laugh when I hear people say that, oh, peer pressure has done nothing on me.
I think that is a lie. That is
guy, Capricorn.
That's Capricorn. I mean, I feel everybody is affected by peer pressure in one way or the other.
I think that when they like say stuff like that, they probably mean that like on that particular trend at the time, maybe that one, it really has nothing on them of a fact. Like peer pressure in general. Who are you?
Yeah. So guys, today we are going to be talking about peer pressure. And as you can see, we introduced the topic in a very beautiful way to let you guys know that everybody's affected by peer pressure in one way or the other.
Even if you are in denial. We all have been there.
Yeah.
And I think the thing about peer pressure is that people think that people like your peers have to come with guns and weapons, come and tell you that, hey, you must join us. So.
It's a gradual process.
Sometimes you won't even know that you've been pressured already. And sometimes even the person pressuring you, honestly, the person does it even like they don't know that they've actually pressured you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like at the end that you now realize that, oh, like because of me, this person do this thing. Do you understand?
Yeah. And I feel peer pressure is a phase that everybody must go through and is still going through.
Everybody.
I don't think that when we say peer, we mean PEER, yeah? Mm-hmm. We mean whether it's peer pressure when you're a child, peer pressure when you get to your teenage age, even our parents go. Don't worry, they pressure them.
Like for you, you know they're always saying this. What will people say? What will people say?
Peer pressure there. That is peer pressure there. Like now, let me give a proper example. When we talk about peer pressure, we come up with this idea that peer pressure has to do with something negative.
Yes, and that's not always the case.
You must not be your friends or your peers pressuring you to smoke or pressuring you to dress in a particular way. Yes, you can overcome that kind of pressure. To you, that might not even be pressure at all. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, it's not your thing, yeah?
Yeah.
But another person can pressure you even with going to school. It's pressure.
Exactly.
Pressure you with first class.
Night reading. My God.
Like, see, on the
normal days, we're not some of us. I can't even like all the times I've gone for TDB. It was
peer pressure.
Peer pressure because honestly, I know that I already know that it doesn't work for me. And even after I've come to the conclusion that this TDB thing doesn't really work for me. But because my friends are going, I will not be tagged on serious.
For house they
do. Make I just
follow them.
If you
go there, they
go sleep. You understand? Let's just be that. Oh, I mark attendance at TDB today. That's the thing about it. And so you know that like, how do I want to put it? Peer pressure in itself is not bad. I think the thing about peer pressure most times is influence.
Yeah.
Influence from like other people that make you to conform to something that you were not doing originally before. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's not really all about as a mounting pressure on you. I mean, they're actually mounting pressure on you, but sometimes it could be very like subtle. You don't even know when it has happened. You're already inside it.
And then another take I have on peer pressure is that one of the negative things about peer pressure is the extra mile that we tend to go to achieve what we are being pressured by. The extra mile that people are willing to go.
Yes, honestly, like that's now, like the negative thing about it.
Like now, I mean, normally you do not buy your clothes in some particular certain boutiques or fashion houses. But I mean, because why will I go to school with this kind of clothes? You're going to ask me that, it's not in this place that you bought it. And then your money did not reach to go there. You're not pressuring yourself.
I know the crazy thing. Even if your own is already like, it's working for you. This thing you're wearing is fine. It fits you. But because you didn't buy it from this place, you didn't buy this particular trend at the time, you think that, I mean, you don't even stand a chance with you can't follow your peers to talk because, you're not shopping where they shop.
Exactly.
You're not eating where they eat.
And
you're
that
not
is why
plaiting your hair where they plait. You're not buying the wigs. Bro,
And
like
that is why
calm down.
my most favorite Nigerian slang,
Yeah.
that trended is this: we no really send your papa for
We
it.
don't
Like, do you know that if you can put that in your head, you overcome a lot. Like,
for
I
real.
mean, no,
I think people should know how to be true to their own values
very
so
important.
that they don't just go with every wind of trend. The thing about trend is that it will always pass.
True.
It will always
100,
pass. It will
100.
always pass. Just remain true to your core.
You can see good girls that came out from good backgrounds. I'm sorry that you guys are hearing me on the second episode stay attacking girls. I mean,
You be careful. You will be very careful.
I
Boys
mean,
that came from good home, better talk about. Not speak for your
no,
gender.
let me talk about other genders that
I hate that we're already making gender war out of this. This is not even the point of this thing. But then let's
when
go
you see
on.
good girls that come from good homes but start
Just say
adapting
good children that came from good homes.
girls, start doing unnecessary diabolical things because they want to live up to some kind of trend. Is it by force?
You know the thing is the I have a
Your
million things.
polytechnic school fees is 30,000 naira and you are using an iPhone 14 Pro.
They doing
Where
something like actually
your
look
parents did,
actually look is he doing something. I beg you.
your parents did not get that device for you. You did not, you saved up, and only God know the things you did with other girls. I don't even go into details of the kind of things some girls have done to get this kind of money they have been pressured by just to live up to a certain standard. And
No,
then
but in all honesty, Supreme, I don't think that you should make it about girls. See, everybody's
please, if you have
every
anything about boys, you tell us. I'm a boy here, you're a girl. So, I mean, tell us.
I'm
The
just
fact
saying.
that
You see, I'm not trying
you
to
are
make this
feeling
thing a
triggered,
word.
you are feeling triggered.
I'm not triggered. I'm not saying that you should speak. I mean, generally, this thing should be conventional, not particular to like a group of people because everybody's affected by check.
True.
Good.
I mean, I started this conversation by saying that even our parents get affected by peer pressure. Why do you think they are sending you to the best schools or something? Sometimes they will tell you that
Because they
it's
can
not,
afford it. You be careful.
some parents it's not because they can afford it to.
No, but honestly, I won't even lie. Like, I know parents that they take their children to certain schools because the neighbors'
Then they'll
children
go and be
attend those
embarrassing the
schools.
children in those schools
You
when
never
it's time
pay
to
school
pay school
fees
fees.
finish.
And
They'll
nobody
be
the child.
driving your child.
Why not take the child to a
Stay
better
where
school
you
where your
can.
pocket
Ah,
can handle
oh my goodness.
for peer pressure? And if you reach, all of them will come to CCA school. That child that went to that school is not going to still be the best in his class. Are you wasting school fees, wasting effort? You will not be taking out your frustration on the
Sweating on the
innocent child.
child.
All is peer pressure. Even pressure to go for NYSC because your mother is feeling like in her own friends, their children have do
And
NYSC.
then NYC, if you not go, it's not look like you're 4 years to
NYSC is one
university.
big peer pressure. Because, I mean, at the end
Why
of the day,
we're prepared to go
what
and
is the
suffer?
validation of this NYSC?
And it's a country that says you go and serve them.
Wow.
That's their country.
And so it's just to get that enlargement and put in your parlor. So that when their friends go, my first son, he has do,
Yeah,
he has,
served
he
now.
has served. Peer pressure. It's peer pressure. They are being pressured by their peers about all these things.
Very true.
And then they come to tell you at the end of the day that peer pressure does not exist or does not work on a particular group of people.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
A big lie. But sometimes, no, but wait, back to the positive peer pressure now. So sometimes when your mates are doing something, follow them, do. Follow them. When they don't leave you
Peer
for back,
pressure can be used
you should not
positively.
be the one left behind. Sometimes when you see that like a group of people are doing something, especially when you see that it drives in like the positive direction. I
Yes.
beg, be pressured, follow them to do because sometimes it's going to make you a better person, honestly.
Honestly.
It's going to make
You
a
just
better
realize that
person.
if it's not because I see this person do this thing and
I would have
did,
never
I would have
done
not.
this thing. Should have never given me the push or the motivation to do this thing.
We're going still talking on peer pressure, yeah?
Yeah,
I think peer pressure is a very vast topic
it is
that we are turning a blind eye to,
too.
but it's affecting all of us. Like earlier today, we were having a conversation where we
Yeah.
talk about somebody purchasing a polo from high fashion 600.
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine made a statement and said some people is their last money.
Guy, honestly,
But
like
because you want to
they will
have high
even
fashion,
borrow. They will even people even go to the extent of borrowing just to impress. Take for example, like weddings now. Do you know that people can have simple weddings, but because their
yes,
friends had a very elaborate wedding, they'll go to any length. You get married. First 3 years of your marriage, you're using it to pay debt for. Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to impress? And now, going back to like marriage and wedding, our parents do sometimes. Sometimes we are not
I will
we
not even say,
children, we're not
excuse
ready.
me,
Yeah,
sorry. I won't even say sometimes. I feel like even when our parents send us to school and give us or send us to the world, yeah,
yeah.
and give us advice like we should not allow peer pressure to affect us. I think they are forgetting that they are the ones even pressuring us the most to some
Oh my
extent.
goodness.
The most of the pressure that we battle as teenagers
It's honestly from our
is
parents and
from our
like
parents.
other adults. And do you know sometimes they even forget our struggles. All they care about is what we come up with, and they just want us to give them bragging rights at the end of the day. Like, okay, we have many
I
people
like
in.
that. Give them bragging rights.
No, honestly, is at the end of the day, it's for them. Like now in uni, okay, earlier today there was this lady we were having a conversation with, and she was talking about, oh, she didn't want to study. They gave her, what's it called, this education course now
Yeah.
in English. She was like, no, that all along she had always wanted mass comm, and she even wanted to change 100 level, but her dad was very adamant, and he was hell bent on her studying the education. She was like, oh, at the end of the day, this thing she's doing is just for her dad, because she'll have to now start her own life after she has given her dad the degree. What? So you're wasting 4 years to impress who? Sometimes I think that we as young people, we need to be very assertive on our values. We need to know what we want. Like, be very confident. See, change out for them. Like, it's your
Wow.
life at the end of the day. And I'm not saying that you should disrespect parents, but it's your life at the end of. See, do you know, if life goes well, your parents will die before you. They'll leave you in this world.
Yeah.
So what? What are you living for?
Again, I'm even going to talk to parents that are also like pressuring their daughters to get married and other kind of thing because they have friends that their daughters have gotten married and they are planning.
They're always like,
So,
oh, we've attended other people's own.
wait,
When will they attend our own? What if your child is not happy in the marriage?
it can mentally stress your child. It can bring them to a stage that they can do things out of their way just to.
To impress you.
And at the end of the
Because
day,
of
you're
the
the one that is
pressure.
going to feel bad that my daughter ended up marrying the wrong man, or
They will not be
you are
crying.
the one
Like,
that was triggered
I
from the
mean,
back.
so now this thing has even gone outside of peer pressure. The
Even
person
those
is
that
now
are
our
our
peer.
peers.
It's now our peer again.
People that are not our peers.
People outside our people outside our what's it
Yeah,
called?
there are also other parents who are influenced by their own parents, which is their own friends.
And now they are exerting the pressure on the
And some of them, to
kids.
some extent, do not have the capacity that those other of their friends have.
Have do you feel
I
me?
mean, you are driving Corolla, your friend is driving a Lexus Jeep, and you are pressuring on.
Do you remember? I'm trying to remember this
It's
movie.
funny.
There's this Funke Akindele movie that I don't know. Somebody traveled abroad, so they had to find a way to push. There's this movie that she was having a rivalry with one of the babes like that. Battle on Buka Street. Have you seen that movie? Okay, I don't know. Somehow the other rival's child was abroad, so they had to find a way to push the other child to abroad. Guess what? The two children went to meet themselves in Lagos. The same one, the other one, they don't the clip say that one has been in Canada.
Oh,
This one now, whether this
so
one
they
went to
never really
America,
went.
they never really went. All these things just to pepper the other family. This one too was trying to counter the pepper too. Said that the child is going abroad. Both children now went to meet in
You
Lagos.
see, this abroad
Like,
pressure, even this abroad that
this
everybody
ab-
is going, that's happening on Twitter and going on online.
people actually collect loan to Jackpa.
Can you imagine?
So you now go abroad, work your ass off to be repaying debt.
Some people don't even have a plan. They just go
They
out
just go.
so that they will have so my family can chat and tell people that that
It's
supremacy
very
is
crazy.
in Canada
It's very,
now.
very crazy, and it shouldn't be.
Sure.
So now, yeah, earlier you were talking about girls that come from good homes and then they come to
Pressure
school.
make them, yeah.
You didn't talk about fraud. I'm very surprised. I mean, for somebody who, I mean, is attacking
Alpha
people that
Glass.
came.
Alpha Glass.
No, many people, honest, see, fraud is a big thing, and it has gone like wide range now. Do you understand?
It just
See, in university,
escalated.
see, 2 of every 3 boys, or if not 3 of every 3, they're doing fraud. And sometimes these people, I'm not even trying to like support or whatever, but sometimes you have to do it because your friends are doing it. I know sometimes your friends, they wouldn't even want to help you because, oh, they think that, oh, They are hustling you, you are sleeping. I mean, because that's what they call it, hustle now. They are hustling, you are sleeping, they can't help you. If you are not in the thing together with them, they don't have any you don't have any rights to their money. So you now have to follow in this their
It's still
hustle.
pressure, and it's
It's
pressure. We are under
yes, it's
pressure.
pressure now. It's a lot of pressure.
Almost every young guy.
And now the crazy thing about fraud is that even people from wealthy homes are doing it.
Yes, I observed.
People from wealthy homes are, I think it was
You,
just
your
poor
papa
people that were
guy.
trying to I think it was just poor people that were
You,
trying
your
to
papa
find
guy.
a way to alleviate their
Papa,
poverty.
they send you 200K allowance.
But they are still doing fraud. What for? Because the circle of friends they are with are doing fraud. Actually, same goes for hookup too.
That's what I'm saying.
I know that hookup is tagged along with the baddie thing.
Yeah.
If you are not doing hookup, you're not really a baddie.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you have to
I heard that
be-
girls also brag with their body count. That's
Oh, yeah, I don't have that circle, so I wouldn't know. I'm very sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. I have nobody in that circle, so I wouldn't know. Maybe it happened to me. You people should help us confirm in the comment section.
Somebody be like,
Maybe it's
I
happening.
slept with 50 people this month. Eh?
Eh,
Pressure, no, the kind of-
actually,
and another person will be feeling bad that
like,
oh,
me, I just did.
Yeah, I did 40.
You know when they hire you in bank, I have to meet your quota now. Like,
Yeah.
like oh
On
my
top
goodness,
hookup.
it's crazy.
So it's really crazy the way the pressure thing is working. And I don't think it's a Nigerian thing. I think
It is
generally,
not. It's everywhere.
globally, pressure is real.
So wait, in your opinion now, how do you think one can build resistance against stuff like this?
You cannot totally relinquish pressure in your life. You
True.
cannot. But I feel it's a mindset thing also.
It's a mindset
It's a
thing.
mindset thing.
True.
You know, like Gege will say, a mindset. A mindset. So like I mean it's just a decision.
A firm decision. A
And
very
it has to deal with discipline too.
you have to,
Because
yeah,
I
you
know
have to be very resolute.
you're going to be seeing these people doing a lot of
A
things
lot of
in front
things.
of you.
The thing is, you don't have to go out looking for it.
Yeah.
It's around you. It's not like you're going to look for pressure. See, the moment you just open your eyes, in fact, okay, like in uni now, you have roommates. See, as you they open your eye,
Pressure there
you're seeing
everywhere.
pressure.
So
I know pressure come. The thing about pressure is that it comes in a very little forms, and you wouldn't even know. Sometimes you wouldn't know that you are driven by pressure. You feel me? You wouldn't know that you are driven by pressure. I mean,
You
you
wouldn't
you
know that
may
once
you may never even know until like somebody calls your attention, like, "Do you know you are doing this thing because this person is doing." And you know, sometimes you start to even emulate like your peers without knowing. Okay, like I know of a lady that if she watches this, she'll know she's the one I'm talking about. She didn't used to go to club before, and like I remember one time we were having a conversation, and she was like, "Oh, that she didn't even know when she started going to club."
yeah, pressure.
You're not going to know. You just she was like, oh, and she was very honest because she was like, oh, she remember how she used to talk to her friends that they should stop this club, blah blah blah, whatever,
Do
whatever.
you know that?
How she started, she does not know. She cannot even account for like
Do you
she can't
know
say that this is the day that it happened.
Pressure can come in with stupidest things.
That's what I'm
In the sense
saying.
that look, I also know somebody that is just fancying the crypto thing. He knows nothing about crypto. Nothing
Make I
about
trade.
tra-
I want use make I trade wound.
nothing. The pressure has even affected his language, the way and
He
then
speaks in the
he
crypto.
can nothing. He's any $0 on the crypto space. Absolutely nothing. But pressure has
This is why it's not good to tell people your secret. Like this boy, you know his secret. That's what you're
you know
saying.
I know you watch this. I'm talking
Press
to
his
you.
neck.
I will not call your name.
No, you
Why
dare
are
not.
you doing that? Why?
It's to feel among now.
It creates the highest, it opens the highest window for faking a lot of things. For faking a lot of
And wait,
things.
can we even talk about how this peer pressure thing it breeds low self-esteem?
Exactly.
Like a lot. You just begin to look at yourself less. And it's not even like that. You're looking at yourself less for people that are living fake life.
That's why I always look at it. I will advise you, look at yourself as unique as you can. Find out
For real,
difference
distinct
in
thing in
and,
you. I know that nobody else has it. It's just you.
and build on it. That's all.
Very true.
That's all. Because trying to
Fit
be like
in,
somebody
yeah.
or act like somebody, do you know that people can even be pressured into picking a particular football club that they like?
Ah, no more
Pressure they
now.
reach like that.
No more. See, pressure even comes in like even in the use of slangs.
Yes.
Do you
So
know?
that's why I'm
Even the
telling
use
people,
of slang.
don't lie that peer pressure does not affect you or does not
Honestly.
exist around you. That's a lie.
I know the thing is, okay, like somebody like me now. Do you know I don't like it when people are having a this is like there's a round table conversation, people are talking and I don't have anything to chip in. So sometimes, okay, like movies, I don't really like movies. I'm just starting to like movies. But sometimes because of pressure, I'll run to go and read like plots of movies or maybe like hear a thing that people have to say about the movie so that I can talk, so that I won't feel like, oh, these people are talking and I can't even fit in. Honestly, you don't always have to fit in.
I like that both of us right now are talking about the areas that peer pressure affect us
So I
individually.
think
Like
we
let me
can't
give
lie
an
about
example of
it
myself.
now.
Like me, I grew up like always in fact I grew up dressing corporately and I loved corporate. I just loved corporate. Yeah.
But now your friends are wearing jeans and polo. You have to fit in the jeans and polo
I'm not gonna
trend.
even lie. You always see me on my suit or my tie or my tucked in. I'm always corporate
You know the funny
wherever
thing?
it is
The
I go
funny thing
to.
is that in this room we have somebody that I mean can relate to this exact thing you're saying. When he came to uni, he was always wearing button shirt that his father gave him. But now things have changed.
But for real, like I now you see me on jeans. I know that now it has become I've adapted to it and it's okay by me. But I'm not gonna lie and say it's not pressure.
It was
It was
pressure
still
and I was
pressure.
like,
As in
truly.
growing up and I came to the university and I'll wear my suit and talking and say, Oga.
And
I
you
know
just
the
find that you're looking
Nigerian
very
thing.
different, like when you even enter his space, they'll
They
be
be
looking
like
at like
pastor. Oga, it's not pastor.
it's
Like
just
I mean I just dress like this and come. Which one is you are calling me pastor? You
and I'm
know,
going to
then I'm
start
not like,
feeling bad
oh,
now.
person that go buy jeans. You go to now buy jeans, the tell jeans is 35K.
That's bullshit. You know that in you know the thing, the crazy thing is that from the home where you're coming now, you don't know how much your parents may have bought that stuff. It may even be more expensive than what these guys are wearing.
Fact,
But
fact.
because they have made it look like, oh, they are the it people,
Yeah.
you now want to have to fit in. And now you don't make yourself lesser than you are to fit into. I mean, it's just crazy. Really crazy.
Hi guys, my name is Supreme and I'm your co-host for Who Said What. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok at Who Said What. And kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel at Who Said What. Like and comment. Thank you.
A lot has been, we've like dwelt much on disadvantages of peer pressure. And although we can actually agree that largely it affects us negatively other than positively, but we're not going to say that the positive aspects of it is not
Yeah,
there also.
yeah.
So what do you think are the positive
Aspect of
aspects
peer
of peer
pressure,
pressure?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but you can be living in foolishness and you don't know.
Oh my goodness, very
And you
true.
actually need that peer pressure sometimes
To pull you out of
to
that
pull you out
hole
of
where
the
you are,
foolishness you are. You
honestly.
wouldn't know that something you are doing, people have gone past this level. Some particular updates will not reach you because you haven't opened your mind to actually accept what other people are doing.
Are doing. You need to be open minded
Yes,
for
you need to be
real.
open minded.
Imagine using DVD when everybody has moved on to
And you say,
Netflix.
it's peer pressure. It's people that
Me, I'm not
pressuring me.
pressured though that
Or
I
that,
beg, I'm
or
fine with
pray,
this my
please.
own.
Or
Like,
please.
do
I beg.
better. Do better.
Or trying to still use or still using 3G when 5G is out or 4G is out.
Like evolve for real. Like follow what your mates see, what your mates they do, follow them, do some follow the bandwagon and do it sometimes because sometimes it's just for your own good.
Yeah.
I know sometimes if you don't put yourself in certain circles, there are like certain things that will pass you by. I'm not talking about things like CBEX. If you like go pay your money, go try. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about okay, like
Oh,
recently
CBS is
my friend had put me on to like I mean new stuff, like the new way to do things now. Sometimes it's really good.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So some minutes ago, somebody said that oh peer pressure has made him not to go back to his father's house. And many of us are planning not to go back to our parents' house because of peer pressure. Me on my own see, if you ask me, I think that's a good one.
That's
You
a good pressure.
that's
Yes.
for you, that's
If
a
you want
good
to go back
one.
to your father's house
So
and
what do you want to go and do? See, at the end of the day, sooner or later, you are going to be on your own. The earlier the better. So if it's peer pressure that is your own motivation now to wanting to find a place on your own, finding how to be stable, to find
yeah.
stability on your own, to me, if you ask me, that's good
That's
pressure.
good
That's
pressure.
good pressure. Because at the end
See,
of the day, you're going to still
my
need
mates
it.
are leaving their father's house and making things for them. I said, if you want to go back to your father's house and stay till you are 30, or 35.
Your parents, even if your parents are telling you that, oh, come back home after uni, you go
Yeah.
later cry because they will later insult you if there's nothing valuable you are bringing at home. So the earlier the better for you.
So that's a good pressure. Like going telling
I
yourself that
think
you need
so
to
too.
leave home, but don't. You are 16 years old. They are watching me now. Don't go leave
It's
home.
not you.
It's
You
not
cannot
you.
leave home to feed
Your
home now.
pressure.
You don't have what it takes to feed home.
Your pressure don't reach like that. I'm talking about people that are
Yeah.
well to do, and I mean can see that they can survive outside their family house, and they are feeling pressure.
You don't even have to see that you can survive outside your. You have to know that a time will come where you have to be without your
Because
parents.
you have to raise a family,
You have to raise a family,
and you will not
and
raise a family
somehow
inside your family.
you have to go out and be
Yeah.
your own person.
So there are good pressures. There are good pressures. I won't lie. Pressure too can even lead to relationship. Don't go
For
and be pressured
you,
into having a girlfriend.
you better manage your 2K alone. You too as a girl, you cannot buy birthday gifts. Use your 2K and eat.
Because
No go dey follow my
it's
birthday
pressure.
will come now. You'll be looking for where you borrow to buy gifts. All of you should be
But
careful.
also in a relationship, there are good pressure when you see other relationship and then you know that you can also gift your man something. That's a good pressure. Like you should know that you to say they gift men some kind things. So we say you go just day. It's a good pressure. You
It's
understand?
not the one that you want to find how you buy Lambo truck for man.
Relax.
That's
If
not the
your hands
time.
are not reach to
Buy 2K perfume.
give am.
I mean, I'm not saying that you should buy 2K perfume if you have plenty money before people say that girls
Who
you
said
spend
content?
say girls you spend 1 million, they'll buy you singlet and boxer. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying that cut your coat according to your size.
Very important.
Very
Very
important.
important. Very important. So I feel pressure generally can be selective. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Can
And
be
you should
selective.
select what you want the pressure to do for you.
Yes.
If you want it to make you fine, if you want it to marry you, that's on your. I
It
mean,
can
that's your
destroy you.
business.
It can. It can. It can also
I mean, at the end of the day, the ball is in your court, and you have to do what you want to do with it.
exactly.
So, I mean, we're already drawing. We're getting close to the conclusion of this episode, and I kind of like it was a really
Yeah. This
interesting
is a
one.
topic I enjoy.
I think I enjoyed it too. And
discussing.
there's so much to say, but time wouldn't let us. And I hope that you have gotten meaningful information from what we've said.
Yeah.
And I mean, make life better for yourself.
Select
For
positive
yourself.
pressure from your friends and your
Right,
mates.
right.
Leave the rest that you cannot do now.
You
Later.
do it later.
And I want to tell you something. Even with the way you feel, you are also pressuring somebody.
You understand?
You are also pressuring. Don't feel like you're the only one that is under pressure. Your life right
You too. Now you they pressure your peers.
so your
You
friends are
too.
thinking that this guy they pressure me, but you don't even know that you're
You
pressuring.
don't know. True.
So very important.
Very important.
On our last episode of Putego, we talked about the
Impact of Gen Z.
impact of Gen Z on this present generation.
And I repeat, where John Supreme said, his name is John, guys. Where Supreme, that's the name his father gave him. Where Supreme said that we don't have any impact. We have little to zero impact on society. But just watch, and I mean, you
I'm
need to
waiting
go
to see
back
what you
to
will
see
come
what
up with.
he
So-
said. Listen to what he said.
So go back if you have not watched our first episode. Go and listen with Gen Z, and then let's hear your take on it in the comment section on YouTube.
Yeah.
Very important. And then here we are. We just talked about peer pressure. We'll be waiting for your comment section. It's so lovely interacting with you all in the comment sections, and we love and appreciate your support. Honestly, we do. So thank you once again for joining us today
On
on
Who Said What? Thank you.